welcome guests, welcome families, and most of all, welcome 8th graders. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the graduation of the 8th grade class of UP Academy Leonard. Estimados padres y familias, bienvenidos a la graduación de UP Academy Leonard. Gracias por venir. Antes de introducir nuestros presentadores, quería hablar por un minuto sobre nuestros estudiantes increíbles. 8th graders, you are almost there. After nearly 5,000 hours of school, 360 homework clubs, and 339,261 demerits, and not to mention 610,007 total merits at this school. You have 1 hour left between you and the high schools of your choice. Some of you were born in Lawrence. Some come from places like Kenya, Cambodia, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Mexico, Panama. 18 identify as Puerto Riqueño. And 86 hail from la República Dominicana. Next year, you're heading to schools like Lawrence High, Abbott Lawrence, GLTS, Central Catholic, Notre Dame Academy, and Presentation of Mary. The future is bright, and this is the first of many graduation days in your future. Since your first day of 6th grade, we have spoken about the perception many people have of the Lawrence Public Schools. Some may paint a picture of schools in state takeover, but working with you every single day, we see a different picture of this city. We get to be inspired every day by the greatness in Lawrence, by the incredible people who live and work here. We get to take pride in this city by taking pride in you. Every visitor who has come to our school is blown away by how engaged you are in learning. When state senators join your social studies class to watch you analyze DBQs, when leaders of the state's best charter schools drive to Lawrence from all over Massachusetts to watch what scholars look like, your class is setting a tone for the respect that the city of Lawrence deserves. You are the hardest working students in this district. You go to school for longer hours than anyone in the city, after which you stay at school for cheerleading, volleyball, basketball, board games, extra help with teachers. And your efforts are producing results. You are the proof of what's possible for our city and state. One of my first memories of the class of 2019 was meeting a student named Jasil. As a 6th grader, he was incredibly helpful, always eager to chat with me in the hopes it would get him out of class. He was the student with the most referrals in 6th grade. He was the student with the most referrals in 7th grade. And in the fall of 8th grade, it looked like he may have been trying to achieve that goal again. If you remember, there was a time when Jasil would come in at 7:46, argue with me about being late, and repeatedly ask me why the school was such a force. And then Jasiel set his eyes on a different target, honor roll. Jasiel is now on time every day. 7:43 is still on time. He went on a month-long streak of perfect homework. He participates eagerly in class. He maintained honor roll grades this year and hit high honors in quarter 3. He set a goal. He set a goal of mastering 20 math standards this year and ended the year mastering 23. His growth on the math was in the top quartile in the country. And Jasiel embodies so many of our school values. He shows integrity. When Carleton won the standards competition in math, Jasiel told UConn to cheer for Carleton for doing good work. And let's not forget his enthusiasm. I will never forget him wearing the blue wig in class and tossing his hair over his shoulders. With this discipline, work ethic, and sense of humor, I am confident that Jasiel is on the path to college. When you remember UP Academy, think about Jeremy Moronta. And not just because every time I see Jeremy, he's doing this dance, like in the hall. He walked into the cafeteria the other day wearing a unicorn headband, and I wasn't even surprised. I had no questions. It was fine. But in addition to brightening the day of everyone around him, Jeremy's growth on the MAP test in math places him in the top 5% of the country. Remember, for all of these reasons, you are worthy of respect. Remember Edison dancing at school-wide assemblies? There you go. Remember him dancing at assemblies, at the banquet, dancing as you walk down the hall? Remember Brittany rocking headphones, becoming the best DJ our 8th grade has ever had? Remember my look of complete confusion and joy when I walked into UNH and I saw Jordy standing in the back, lip-syncing a Whitney Houston song with his hands in the air. And remember that life is more fun when you laugh. When your dreams feel very far away, remember that Jenny Garcia is passing all of her classes. And feel confident that your effort will create ability. When Miss DeLeo first met Jenny, Jenny was a bubbly 6th grader who had a bit of trouble advocating for herself. 3 years later, she is a confident self-advocate. And she's a positive leader in her class. She pushes herself to be focused, to turn in her homework, to persevere through challenges. She's supporting her others and constantly gives her peers the advice, and I'm quoting Jenny here, "It doesn't matter what others think, it matters what you think and what's important to you." Never forget where you came from. Remember the UConn Husky cheer that you sang during Pride. Think about how seriously Destiny took the art show, creating masterpieces to be shown throughout the school, and then turning around and helping younger children get their art on the wall. Know deep in your heart that you are a leader. When you enter a new school and face academic challenges, remember that Luis del Rosario joined us. He joined us in 6th grade speaking very little English, and he is now fully leading in Mr. Munhal's English class. Based on his recent access scores, Luis has been reclassified as a fluent English speaker. On his 8th grade final exam, he wrote what Mr. Munhall calls the best essay he's ever seen in his career. And that is saying something because Mr. Munhall is old. Think about Perla and Leandro, who joined us this year. And made some of the highest access growth in the school. Both of them were in the top 1% of the country in terms of their growth on the math map. There are people who don't know that greatness lives in Lawrence. And to those people, I say, here are the names of the 8th graders whose ELA map growth percentile was in the top 10% of the United States of America. Brandon Diaz, Mo Miguel Perez, Brandon Barrientos, David Cruz Martinez, Cristal Lara, David Manon. Hold on, I know you're videotaping. David Manon, Otto Cisneros, and Rachel Minaya. To those people who don't see potential in this city, who don't know that we have the future Einsteins in this very room, let me point out that Genesis set a goal of mastering 18 math standards this year, and to this day, she mastered 25. Alicia's goal was 22. She mastered 30. Jose Sanchez and Ruth Reyes set goals of 24. They mastered every single one. There is nothing our students cannot do. I have known Haziel since before he was in 6th grade. And even as a 4th grader, he told me he wasn't coming to this stupid school. I remember going into his mom's car on the first day of 6th grade to try to talk him into coming in the building because he was so angry that he was zoned here. He came in. But for 3 years, we have known Haziel as an amazing artist. Haziel, we have seen you show your care for learning. We've seen your sense of humor develop. Haziel's improvement shows that he, like all of you, is on the path to college. When life requires you to show perseverance, remember that Valentina has had just about every challenge that life has to offer thrown at her. And after all the times she told me, told Mr. Rodriguez, told Mr. Sorial, told Mr. Ortiz, told Mr. Leo that she would never make it to this day, Valentina is passing all of her classes. And she will walk across this stage earning her diploma with all of you right there. Like Val, you all have incredible resourcefulness. Support your peers like Otto. When you write, have the succinct wit of Leslie Batista. Be genuinely kind like Angel V. Grow like Angel M. Feel like Tyler C. Make sure everyone feels included like Emily M. Compete like Pamela. Embody excellence like Geraldine. Smile like Junior. Light up a room. And be grateful for the kindness of classmates like Dalvin, who literally cooked 300 hot dogs. 300 hot dogs for all the guests at the block party. Play basketball in the rain and snow and frigid New England temperatures, all the while wearing shorts like Gerald, and still, I don't understand it, but still make it to school every day on time. Think about my friend Carlos Elias Ruiz. Carlos told me that he spent 6th grade getting talked to about how to respond to frustration. and getting frustrated by the fact that we kept talking about it. And now let's fast forward to 8th grade. He has improved so much and developed into someone who has the self-control to be successful. Carlos's MAP growth was in the top 5% of the country this year, which proves that if you believe it, you can achieve it. I remember walking into school one day at 7:25, and Jaitza, honor roll student Jaitza, was standing outside the building singing "Thank You Next" at the top of her lungs. So I joined her, 7:30 a.m., duet with the principal, and Jaitza was fine with that. And then at the banquet, she was singing Whitney Houston at the top of her lungs. So what I take from that is that our 8th grade class is unique, and we love you for it. Never change. Fly your unique flags, be who you are, and set your mind to succeed. The road ahead will not be easy, but you too can dominate whatever challenges are in your way. Scholars, your time at the Leonard is coming to a close, but your journey is not over. On your path to high school, college, and making this world a better place, please remember to visit us often and tell us about your adventures. And families, thank you for trusting us with your children. They are incredible scholars and people, and it has been our privilege to get to know them over these past 3 years. Verdaderamente, sus hijos son increíbles, y tenemos mucha esperanza en sus futuros. So with that, welcome, bienvenidos, to Commencement 2019. This is a night to celebrate our scholars, and we couldn't be more happy to celebrate with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bassine. Next, we will have a musical performance of a song, Found Tonight, by Alex Lackamore. Found Tonight is a mashup of 2 songs from the musical Hamilton and Dear Evan Hansen. The mashup was written for the March Up for Our Lives movement last year, organized by students in Parkland, Florida. Please welcome the UP Academy Leonard chorus. The 8th graders consist of Melissa Olmeda, Gabriel Liriano, Jarrett Soto, Leslie Barrios Diaz, Luisami Fernandez, Luisanji Fernandez, Jaira Melendez, and our 6th graders, Alani Martinez and Adaimi Zapata, directed by Mr. Jared Walsh, social studies teacher, and Ms. Catherine Conti, special education teacher.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you, someone will come running to take it away. Raise a glass to all of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight.
The morning is breaking,
story of
all is new.
It's only a matter of time. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. When our children tell their story, you will be found. They'll tell the story of tonight. Whoa. No matter what they tell you, tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. The story of tonight.
Beautiful voices. Thank you. At this moment, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the first student speaker, Fabiola Beltrán.
Hello, my name is Fabiola Bilbrow, and I will be sharing my experience throughout the past 3 years in middle school. Not any middle school, but here at UP Academy Leonard. These 3 years were something. It wasn't easy entering those doors at UP Academy Leonard for 540 days, and listening to the words, demerit, merit, AD, or that's your third demerit, head to the doso. However, even though I had my frustrations, there is absolutely no other place where I would have wanted to spend these years. The teachers at UP Academy Leonard force us to work hard because they believe in us and care about our success. Middle school was difficult. I went to an elementary school that didn't really have rules, so I was expecting to walk into the same expectations in 6th grade. Boy, was that completely wrong. Middle school became like a plot arc, and those first days of 6th grade were the inciting incident. Then that's when the rise in action began, where I had to learn the very strict rules and get used to the school, my teachers, and my classmates. It got to the point that I started to learn how things worked at UAL, and as I learned, I was maturing more. I started to experience even more hard times, not only academically, but also with my friendships and social life. That's what everyone says. Reality starts to hit as you grow and become a young adult. Although I had difficulties throughout these years, I also had many good things happen. The most important thing is that I had the capability of watching myself grow in all my subjects. In other words, when I first started in the 6th grade and I would have an assignment, I would be blinded to my intelligence and I would just stare like it was going to do itself. Then came 7th grade, and I could say I grew a little, but not as much as I wish I did. The real change for me finally came in 8th grade. Let me tell you. Here was where I had my moment of epiphany. While I struggled at times, I feel like I was being forced to be my best because everyone showed me how much they believed in me. My epiphany was that I needed to believe in myself, and now I know the value in trying, even if it's something new or challenging for me. Through the ups and downs that we all face as middle schoolers, I came to appreciate the school's prior values: perseverance, respect, integrity, discipline, and enthusiasm. We all know these by heart, but it's easy to forget how helpful they can be. Throughout these years, I learned how to persevere through challenges. This was the value I personally struggled with the most because I just couldn't accept the challenges that came my way. I would easily say, I can't do it, then I wouldn't try at all. The pride value respect was the easiest for me in all the years. Respect to me wasn't a problem at all because I would always listen and do as I was told. Even though I made mistakes, I know I'm that good student that doesn't give teachers a hard time. Integrity for me is a very important value. After all the long talks I had with Mr. Ortiz and Mr. Surreal, I've learned that integrity is the best thing to show, not only in school, but in the real world, no matter what. Every action has either a good or bad consequence, and you need to be prepared to serve for what you did. I've always had discipline, not only because of school, but because I learned this from my family. But I never knew how important discipline was until I came to UP Academy Leonard. I've learned that being in control is important so you don't give a bad impression to anyone around you or who just met you. Lastly, enthusiasm just runs in my blood. I say this because I'm a really happy child, even though, like everyone, I tend to have my days. I feel like my enthusiasm has made people feel better about themselves. My attitude is mostly to help myself and others seize the day. Even though we come to the resolution of our middle school story, there is one idea we can all carry with us into the future. Your attitude determines your direction. If you're negative, it won't get you anywhere. You just stay stuck. But with the right attitude, you'll be able to move forward and accomplish your goals. I want to thank my parents and my sister for guiding me every step of the way and getting me through these years. I also want to thank my teachers for believing in me, for their support to help me accomplish my goals. To my classmates, I hope that the lessons you've learned in middle school will help you have the right attitude to be successful in high school. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Fabiola. Next, let's welcome our second guest speaker, student speaker, Gabriel Liriano.
All right, so I'm gonna start off by saying this is not a story and this is not about me, but it's about you guys. And so I wanted to make this a direct message to all of the 8th graders and all the students that are in this room today, so then you guys know that someone has your back. I said, thank you. In my message, I'm saying to you, I'm asking, do you know what it feels like to be pulled by a teacher and told that you had the hardest homework assignment of all? No, you don't. But what is that assignment, you ask? It's this speech. I spent night and day, every day, making it as best as I could, so I hope you enjoy some of the last few words many of you will hear come out of my mouth. We have goals. We all do. In fact, I believe that everyone has an importance in the school and in the world. We have infinite goals that never end and cause many questions like, what shoes should I get? Where am I going to college? When is the speech going to be over? And because of this, everyone mentions this cliche phrase about the journey being the main part of life and not the destination. Well, sometimes you want to skip the journey and accomplish all that you've been waiting for and working for, just like today, right? Live in the present as we live our last few moments with our closest friends, as we head in different paths and bid our goodbyes. You've worked hard for a long time in this education thing, haven't you? And people have invested in you. The future needs us, whether it's our time, our talent, or our treasures. I'm telling you guys right now, fail gigantically. Take chances in what you want to do. Don't be afraid to go out the box, because no one, and I mean no one, is going to be able to pick yourself up besides yourself. Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they lead to disappointment if you don't have a goal. They fuel us as humans and as people. To achieve these goals, you have to apply discipline and perseverance, and you have to do it every single day. Every day, hard work works, right? Working really hard is what successful people have done, and just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't ever confuse that. I work hard. I work hard every day, in fact. People tell me I'm crazy. People call me an idiot, a Neanderthal, because they say it's all easy. Well, even if it's easy, it doesn't mean you shouldn't try. And even if you try and fail, you have to get back up and do it over and over and over again until you get it right. You know, I'm glad I met you guys. My schoolmates, my classmates. Ladies and gentlemen alike are wonderful in this school. Ever since I met every single one of you, I saw a spark. It's amazing, really. It's something above explanation. It says to me that you can do anything. And I'm sure that whatever you want to do, you'll be great at it, but not if you don't work hard. In the past, I've been made fun of because of my name. In the past, I've been kicked in the stomach, been literally stepped on, and guess what? I'm still here today. The fact is not that talent gets you everything. It is the fact that people work, even if they have talent, that they succeed. My mom told me that I could keep playing and running, but I wouldn't get anywhere. A great man, Nelson Mandela, said, "There is nothing to be found in playing small and settling for a life worse than you're capable of living." And he was right. Everyone in my life has told me that I need something to fall back on, but I never understood that concept. I want to fall forward because then I can see what I'm hitting and then know not to hit it again. And you may wonder what I mean about falling forward. Well, did you know that Thomas Edison created 1,000 failed experiments? Did you know that? I didn't know that, because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Now let me tell you what worked for me to keep myself positive and to never give up. This is not for everyone, but I always remember the bad times. Every time I need to take a test, when I have to do the right thing, I remember I struggled in a cursed, infested home with bugs all the time in the Dominican Republic. And I remember the pain of sometimes having little money to get consistent groceries until my father had to come here to Massachusetts to get money. And I compare that to what I have now and how great it is to be here with you all today and for the past 3 years of my life. You all worked very hard for this moment, like I've said many, many times so far. So don't throw it away, okay? If you're gonna work hard, then you have to commit to that hard work and keep working hard. And I know you guys have bad times too. We've helped you, and you've helped us. And I thank you for that. Because I wouldn't be me without your help. And I thank the teachers in the school, as well as all of them. And if, I'm sorry, but if you aren't mentioned, I probably didn't meet you, but this also applies to you. So, I want to thank Mr. Adler and Mr. Scarito for teaching us that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And that we should all love our planet just a little bit more. I want to thank Mr. Hosking, Ms. Petaroff, and Ms. Fitz, as well as all other math teachers for teaching us that 1 + 1 = 2. And for helping us prepare for high school. I want to thank Mr. Batista, Mr. Monjo, Ms. Estevez, and Ms. McDonald for pushing our writing to the next level so that one day we could write essays without problem. My point is these teachers, whether you like them or not, have shaped us into who we are today, and we should thank them. So, after all of that and all that, and that speech that you guys wanted me to finish, I want to leave you with one statement. A wise man, Martin Luther King, said, "I have a dream. My dream is to help other people in any way possible and to stop bullying from hurting others." So now it's your turn. What is your dream?
Some very wise words. Thank you, Gabriel. Now I'd like to introduce Ms. Ashley Hutchinson to present the Pride Award. She is the Director of Operations of UP Academy Leonard.
The Pride Award is awarded to 2 8th graders who best exemplify the values of our school on a daily basis.
perseverance, respect, integrity, discipline, and enthusiasm. There are 2 recipients of the Pride Award each year, 1 from each cohort. Of the first recipient of the Pride Award, a teacher shares, "When I saw this scholar on the first day of school, he was grinning and excited for his first day of 8th grade. He shook my hand vigorously and told me he was ready to work hard and he wanted to learn a lot. Since that first day of school, this scholar has exceeded expectations in every way. He is compassionate about school and devoted to his work, his family, and his friends. He goes out of his way to make sure that the other scholars remain focused and listens to others when they speak. As he perseveres, he challenges others to strive to be the best they can be and does so with a smile. This student not only stands out to his teachers, but his classmates have great respect and admiration for him. When it was time for the homeroom to vote for the end of the year awards, this scholar received multiple votes in all 5 categories: perseverance, respect, integrity, discipline, and enthusiasm. This young man is a leader and an inspiration to the people around him. This scholar rarely misses a homework assignment and is careful to complete his work with care and detail. He fully commits to all assignments and uses feedback from his peers and teachers to better his work and continue to improve as a scholar. This enthusiastic person is never shy to participate, even if he could be incorrect. It is clear that he is determined to accomplish his goals and take on any obstacle that comes his way. This infectious mentality pushes the entire class to take positive risks and further their own education. This student has grown as a scholar and as a leader exponentially since he arrived at UP Academy Leonard, and we are sure he will continue to do so in the years to come. We will miss him next year, but his future teachers and classmates will be lucky to teach and learn from him. The Pride Award recipient and Tide of Pride is Juan Richard Zapata Guerrero. Of the second recipient of the Pride Award, the teachers share. The Infinite Heights Pride Award is given to the student who most deeply exemplifies our 5 school values here at UP Academy Leonard: perseverance, respect, integrity, discipline, and enthusiasm. Day in and day out, this student has been one of the hardest working students in a class of hard workers. The work this student does is exemplary. She constantly pushes herself to think about the material with precision and depth, and working hard to make the meaning about the problems that she is tackling. And she is always learning, making connections to previous units and noticing patterns in the work that we are doing. This student has a fire deep within to continually learn, grow, and achieve excellence. Furthermore, her excellence does not stop in her academics. She is kind toward her peers and is ready to welcome other students, new or old, with a smile. This student tries to do the right thing, regardless of whether others are watching, and is an exemplar of integrity. We cannot wait to see what this student achieves in the coming years. The Pride Award recipient at Infinite Heights is Harley Cordero.
Thank you, Ms. Hutchinson. You guys ready? Take a deep breath. There we go. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Basine, Mr. Frank Scarito, Mr. Jared Walsh for the presentation of diplomas.
All right. Don't fall off the stage. Carlton. Please rise. Here we go. Gensley Amparo. Come in front. Briani Marie Candelario. Mel Marie Candelario. Jairo Collado. Tyler Correa. Jenny Garcia. Edison Garcia. Glenn Marie Gracia. Arcadio Giraldo. Lindsay Julady Lopez. Eliani Lynn. Pamela Marrero. Amanda Martinez. Emily Mateo. Rocher Matos. Jaden Adam Morales. Melissa Victoria Olmeda. Jason Peguero. Haziel Perez. Marlette Plasencia. Samantha Reyes Cruz. Jolis Rodriguez. Genesis Rodriguez. Elimari Rodriguez Leonardo. Abundo Rojas. Carlos Elias Ruiz. Pedro Manuel Santos. Jared Soto. Jordani Taveras. Jaziel Ureña. Congratulations, Carlton. University of New Hampshire. Please rise. Caitlin Abreu. Juan Betances. Fabiola Bilbao. Alex Casimir. Karina Cruz. David Cruz Martinez. Luis Del Rosario. Natalie Delgado. Brandon Diaz. Jordy Diaz. Daniela Diaz. Lisette Feliz. Davy Gomez. Orlanis Jaime. Ismael Jesuram. J.D. Valentina Lara Perosa. Pamela Mateo. Arlene Munoz. Eileen Navarro Lopez. Cariani Núñez Custodia. Mo Miguel Perez. Jaisa Rodriguez Figueroa. Bartolo Roy. Ibelka Rosario. Ashley Sanchez. Felix Sanchez. And Nicole Tavares. Let's give it up for the University of New Hampshire. UConn. Please rise. Brandon Barrientos. Leslie Batista. Ralphie Jesse Vega. And Ian Wonder. Congratulations, UConn! Last but not least, Providence College! Please rise. Stand up. Please rise. Frederick Almonte. Abel Álvarez Herrera. Enjeroli Díaz Paulino. Perla Espinal Dumé. Jonathan Garcia. Gary Gill. Derbelis Jamie. Mia Jordan. Jeriel Julio. Cristal Lara. David Manning. Luisander Montueta. Angel Mejia. Jose Mendoza Osorio. Carlos Mendoza Sufron. Rachel Minaya Nunez. Jeremy Moronta. Brittany Ormaza. Andrés Parra. Leandro Peñalo Jiménez. Lisbeth Peralta Santos. Destiny Placencia Reynoso. John Cena Ray. Marieles Rosario Blanco. Leslie Sanchez. Raisel Serrano. Vania Suarez. Julesi Torres. Dalvin Villa. Angel Viruet. And Juan Richard Zapata Guerrero. Congratulations, Providence College. And for the first time, let's give it up for our 9th grade.